I've been really inspired lately to explore bravery and confidence and kind of the idea of putting yourself out there and what that takes, like what kind of things you need to do to, get out of your box, your little safe box, and kind of explore different things, explore different adventures and life experiences that will help you grow as a person. So this art journal page, I'm going to kind of be exploring this idea of bravery and kind of just seeing where that goes. We'll just intuitively create this art journal page and see what happens. So right now I'm actually doing this voice recording for the video while I'm walking in a forest. I just really wanted to be outside, and it's really nice. I don't know if you can hear it, but the birds are chirping, and right now the sun is shining, and it's just a really beautiful day. Really nice to be outside. And so on this topic of bravery and doing things that are out of your comfort zone, in these videos that I've been sharing recently, I sort of call them also like an artist story, because basically with each video I'm sort of sharing a little bit of my own story, kind of how I started fresh. I used to work a job for about 10 years, the same job. And then after 10 years, I got to this point where I just wanted to do something different and start fresh. And so I packed up and left the city that I'd lived in for 10 years. And I moved to in the middle of the countryside and to this really, really small town. And I've just been focusing on this part of the story, which is like the chapter that I'm still in right now. And some days, I don't know where the story's going, but I obviously have a goal in mind. I have dreams that I want to accomplish. And I just think that throughout this whole experience of starting fresh and doing something different and living in a whole different place, I feel like I have really grown. I've learned a lot of things about myself. I've learned a lot of life lessons that I think will carry forward for many years to come. And I've had to be really brave because I had no idea how this would go. I had some faith and trust that it would all work out okay, and I still believe that. And every day I have little reminders of that I'm on the right path right now, and that's all that matters. So I think sometimes being brave, doing something new, stepping out of your comfort zone, I think it can be a really good idea, because if anything, or if nothing else, you're always going to grow. And I think as human beings, we crave that. It's like on our journeys, I mean, everyone has their own journey, but if I speak from my experience, growth is just, it's so important in life. so important in life. And we take these lessons forward with us. So, I've just found that. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. I don't know if it'll resonate with anyone, but I just wanted to say that being brave, doing something new, stepping out of your safe space can be a really good thing for you. So on these art journal pages, you can see that I've kind of created some storm clouds And I've also created like these little, I guess you could call them kind of like a visual interpretation of a tornado because these are things that you will encounter along the journey of taking a new path or trying something different. Is you'll encounter storm clouds and tornadoes, like metaphorically speaking, of course. Well, hopefully. The weather surely is unpredictable these days, but metaphorically speaking, you will encounter some obstacles. You'll encounter some days where you are unsure of whether you're making the right moves and doing the right thing. But, you know, those are things that you get through, you know. They don't last forever. And they're hurdles that you can get over or go around at least. So they definitely test your strength. They make you question things. But they're a part of the journey too, you know. Not everything is going to be easy. Decisions like this are hard, and it's almost like I always think of kind of, that's why I love the Lord of the Rings stories and the Hobbit stories, because, you know, it's like Frodo and his friends kind of like setting out on this journey, and they don't know what it's going to bring. They don't have any idea, but they go anyway, and they have to be brave, you know, and they encounter a ton of, let's say, tornadoes and storm clouds and terrible creatures along the way, but they also grow so much. And I just love rewatching those movies while I'm kind of on this journey myself, is because it reminds me that, you know, you just have to keep going one step at a time forward, one new move, one new experience at a time, and just keep a brave face, keep a positive attitude, keep a smile on your face if you can, and try to have that higher perspective that, you know, you can be proud of yourself for, especially if you look back at like how far you've come and like what you've been through to get where you are. And I can definitely say that about myself, is that if I look back over these past couple of months, it's like not been super easy, but I can look back now and say that I feel like all the things I encountered along the way have been growing experiences, and those tornadoes and storm clouds, they definitely have made me a stronger person in some way or another. So in a sense, I'm grateful for those lessons. I can take them forward and grow. I added some of the neurographic art technique in between all of the pictures that I've drawn. And if you haven't heard of neurographic art, I have made a video about it. It's my previous video, and like how to create it. And I think you can also see in this video the technique. But it's actually really, really, really great art technique. I definitely recommend you try it out if you are interested. And I just wanted to see if I could kind of apply it to an art journal page and kind of see how that would turn out. So, I kind of think it worked out all right. This has turned into quite a colourful, very purple and pink themed pages. But yeah, I'm quite interested in this purple colour right now. I don't know what it is, but I really, really like it. So, that is the progress of this art journal, and it's been really fun to create this. I just had one last thought while I was continuing to walk in the forest here. I was just thinking and looking around because it's been really, really windy where I'm at right now, and the last couple of days. Like today is actually the first day that it's not windy, and in the forest there's tons and tons of branches all over the place that have fallen down with the wind or been carried here with the wind, some small, some big. And I was just thinking how, like this journey in life, how kind of as well with the water, how you sort of go with the flow, and how wind can kind of symbolize this like changes, and how change is kind of constant, like nothing's ever really going to stay the same. We're changing all the time as people, and the environment around us is changing all the time. And it's kind of like we just have to move with that, kind of, in a sense. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that if anything, that you have kind of gained some ideas about stepping out of any comfort zones or safe spaces, kind of taking a chance, trying a new experience, being brave, and just seeing where that goes. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to continue watching these videos, and it'll be great to have you here. So till next time, bye.